Consistency is quite boring, but I'm not gonna lie, it's the only way to build real progress in anything. Let's get this gym sesh out the way and just go through the normal motions. I have went shopping and I grabbed myself some McDonald's on the way back. I did say I'm gonna have the usual meals, but I haven't had fast food in a minute, so I'm gonna allow myself to have some fast food. Got myself a double quarter pounder with fries and a hot chocolate. Calorie wise, it's like at least a K calories. Protein, give or take 30 to 40. So I'm gonna devour that, and then we're gonna get into speaking about this. But first thing first, when it comes to the consistency element, what I've started to notice is especially with this bulk, it's kind of opened my eyes. It's like I'm doing the same thing just day in, day out, and steadily the progress is being made. It sounds like a brain dead thing that I'm saying, but seeing it actually come into fruition is insane. Let me just center myself because I realize I'm not centered. So like seeing it come into fruition, especially with like day by day, like I weigh myself every morning and seeing the scale go up by like 0.5. Sometimes it does go down, it fluctuates, but the overall average week to week is just getting higher and higher. Talking about that, in terms of my bulk, honestly, it's going great. My waist size is literally the same. I've still maintained a very good amount of leanness, so I can continue bulking up. Right now I'm weighing about 60 kilos. I'll probably bulk up all the way up to like between 68 to 70. See how we're looking there, and then we'll just cut from there. Talking about a cut, it does make me feel slightly, how do I say, anxious thinking about it, because I'm so used to trying to put on weight. The thought of even losing weight is just like inherently in my mind, it just seems like a bad thing. But we'll deal with that once we get there. Progressive overload, that is one thing that is very easy to become complacent with. So I was in the gym today and I was just starting to think, it's quite easy to be consistent with your training and your nutrition. Nutrition, you don't really have to tweak that much. But with your training, you can't get complacent. Like, I feel like it's so easy to start sticking to a weight because it feels difficult enough for you to believe you can't go and progressively overload that exercise. But I lost the train of thought. Yeah, so you choose a weight which you think you can't really progressively overload. I feel like when you reach a plateau like that, you kind of just have to use the next weight up, and your form will suffer a little bit, but I feel like the whole neuronic adaptation, if that is the word, is what will kind of help you break past that plateau. If not, just, I mean, if you're on a bulk, theoretically your strength should always be going up. My bench press, I've been really feeling like the progress is good, but I don't feel like I'm making the level of progress I want to be making in bench as fast as I would like. But honestly, I would need to bench more than once a week if I want to see the level of strength gains that I do want to see. In terms of the consistency with training and nutrition, I'm going to just stick to exactly what I'm doing right now to build the aesthetic physique that I'm after. After that, maybe I'll train more consistently towards building strength. Besides that, there's certain elements of my life which I've just been consistent with, and it's just been because of the pressure that I put on myself. So for example, with work, nobody really puts the pressure on me to go work 6 days a week. I put it on myself because I have goals I want to reach, and the only way those goals are going to be achieved is if I put that work in and make progress towards my goals by being consistent with things that I don't want to do. And I'll be quite honest, I don't enjoy eating so many meals a day because I just feel like it's so time consuming. Like, it sounds so brain dead. Like, don't get me wrong, eating food is a lovely experience, but it just feels like it is a chore to always have the meals ready made. It's like a whole part-time job on top of everything else I'm doing. So that's what life's been looking at recently, and just a topic of consistency. And then in terms of short form content, I've been very consistently posting the batch that I have created for that. However, I am going to change things in that. So this is where the consistency element will slightly suffer, because the systems that I created is built for the consistency element. This is becoming a tongue twister at this point. However, when it comes to tweaking it and changing it, it does completely disrupt the whole flow, because you have to rebuild the system from the ground up. I'm not entirely sure exactly how I'm going to recreate the system, but I want it to be more authentically me, because I'm not really a motivational speaker per se. That's not the impression that I want to give off. Rather so, I'm building my life and this is how I'm doing it, and you guys can join me if you want. That's literally the vibe I'm going for. So, yeah, this one's going to be relatively a short video. I'm going to time-lapse me eating. Besides that, I'm going to devour this, and we going to get editing this video. Right now it's 6:26. Honestly, I'm going to have to down the egg straight after this, and I'm going to have to get this video up before 8 p.m. so we can get to bed. Consistency in terms of sleep is still pretty damn shit. I'm not going to lie. Shambolic. I need to really lock in on that, but I keep saying that, but sleep's gonna suffer, man. It is what it is. Alright, I'll catch you guys after I have my food. Yeah, I did not finish my meal. It's one of them ones, like, my appetite is slightly slacking today. So, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I'll catch you guys in my next video. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe,